So I want to talk about why so many people are hesitant to transition their pets to a fresh food diet. So when I say fresh food feeding, I mean raw feeding, cooked feeding, anything that's not heavily processed. So when I talk to people, there seem to be three main hesitations as to why they don't want to transition to fresh food feeding. One being the cost, two being the time that it takes, and three being a general sort of fear of transitioning. So in this video, I want to talk about the cost of fresh food feeding. So I can completely sympathise when people say that they can't afford fresh food feeding, but I do get a lot of people saying, oh, I couldn't afford organic meat or grass-fed meats, and you don't have to. If you can afford to feed those top quality meats to your dog, then absolutely fantastic. But if you can't, even the cheapest meats and the cheapest cuts are better than processed foods. Talk to your butcher about offcuts, buying in bulk, sharing the bulk buying with friends, shopping around in supermarkets for specials, going to farmers markets. This is also my kitchen scraps from yesterday. So there was zucchini that I had left over from dinner. There was a sweet potato chopped up that's gone soft. There's watermelon and some banana that my daughter didn't eat, and a leftover mushroom that was going soft. So all of those came to this container and get blitzed up. Even if you can't completely afford to transition, even if you have a couple of ingredients sitting in your pantry that you can add to your pet's diet, is still beneficial. So when I do talk to clients that are a little bit worried about the cost of transitioning, I ask them if they don't mind sharing with me how much their normal dog food costs now per week or per fortnight. And then I do a quick calculation of what the fresh food would cost if I was to write them up a meal plan, and usually it's the same or a little bit less, and they're always really surprised. It does get more expensive, however, when you do have the giant breeds of dogs or multiple large dogs. There's not that much that can be done about that either. It's all about just adding in as many fresh food ingredients as you're able to afford. But remember, a healthier dog means less money spent on vet medications. And if anybody else has any frugal tips for fresh food feeding, can you drop them in the comments below?